Genshin just ruined their own fucking game. What's up? We're here again. We all know how most of Genshin's players think that how difficult for the developer to listen to players' voice. But seems like they're starting to fix that problem. Kinda. If you realize, Genshin just released another survey that we never expected. And it is not the version survey or anything related to the last lantern, right? No. But somehow, for this survey, they didn't post it on their Twitter, which is the platform they usually announce everything. Also not in game, but on Discord and HoYoLab, I guess. So in this survey, they're asking about what do we think about some features that I think annoyed most of players since a while ago. Like, I don't know, maybe like since 3 years ago. And the worst part of this, it's just a survey, not a developer discussion, so it might take a while for it to be applied in game, if they even wanted to implement it to the game. So here's the first question. How satisfied are you with the time limit on acquiring talent, level up materials, and weapon essential materials available on weekly schedule? After 4 years, they're finally addressing this issue. This is one of the reasons why some people give up on building their characters. I mean, like, already having our resins being limited to 200 is already making it hard sometimes. And I know we can stack it up by converting it to a condensed resin, but that's all. If you missed the day, you missed it. And you have to wait like 2 days for it to come back. And I know it's a very good thing that they're addressing this now, but they could have fixed this back then, not just applying this to the Stellar Reunion feature. Yeah, so let's choose this and hopefully they will change it now. Then we have, how do you prefer to farm materials? I pay attention to the domain, opening schedule, and plan my farming strategy. I don't pay much attention to the opening schedule and just farm whenever. I mean, of course we pay attention to the schedule. I mean, we're forced to pay attention to it. Otherwise, we're gonna stack up with a bunch of unused material. So, yeah. Next one we got, how do you prefer to farm material? Focus on resin usage. Select one. This question is basic, actually. But I could assume most people will go this way. I mean, who in the world would do this? Spreading it out over several days? With 200 resin? I mean, if we have like 2,400 resin, maybe. Why do you find the process of building talent level up and weapon essential material unsatisfactory? You can select multiple options. You know what's funny? All this time, we thought Hoyo never listened or pay attention to us, to what players say, what player is asking, but the fact that they know every single reason possible for us to hate this day-locked domain is kind of funny. They know it, yet they ignored it. At least until now. So all of it matters. So I'll select all of this. Okay, so how satisfied are you with the material farming experience from weekly boss fights, where each boss can only be farmed once per week and materials drop randomly? Here's the thing. Like I said, I think Hoyo already know what player wanted, but they just keep it as it is until the very end. Like, take a look at Star Rail. They can fight 3 same boss for the material in a week, while Genshin Impact, we can only fight a specific boss for a specific material once a week. Even one weekly boss have like 3 types of material drops. Yeah, and I know there's a chance you can get more than one item that you wanted. And I know Dream Solvent is the alternative for this, but it still doesn't change the fact that this feature is not casual player friendly. If you do another domain to get the Dream Solvent and it's not there because it's also RNG, you're fucked. You gotta wait for it until next week. So yeah, very unsatisfied. Next. How is your material farm frequency? I only farm materials for the character I'm currently building. What aspect of the material farming experience from weekly boss fights do you find unsatisfactory? See, again, just like I said, they basically know everything, but they just decided to brought this up now, and 4 years after the game first launch. I was like, all this true, because all of this is matters. Like, all of this is the thing that affect the farming experience. Do the acquisition limits of the material mentioned above affect your motivation to build the character? It affects my motivation to play the games. Well, yeah, I'll go with this one. So yeah, I think after seeing all of this question in the survey, I think I've seen this kind of topic in Genshin subreddit before. I don't know, I think it's been a long time, like a year, I don't know. All I can remember is like most people already gave up on asking for an improvement for the game. But who knows, this time it will be different because they brought this up on their official survey. So what do you think about this? Let us know in the comment section. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.